Hello everybody, welcome to a blended learning math classroom in the 7th grade. So this is a 7th grade math class, and what the teacher did was she was projecting the math lesson or a unit of study onto a smart board, and so the students were on their laptops or watching on a smart board and interacting with her at the same time. And she also created a set of folders. So this is her chapter 7 geometry folders, and we're going to look inside of triangles. I think this is awfully neat what she did. So she recorded her lesson that was projected onto the screen for the students, and the interaction component at the same time. So now the students will have class notes that are digital and on demand. So if they want to review, all they have to do is click on it, or if parents want to see what occurred in the class at that time. And so everything's embedded, and now you just click on it and hit play if
So
you're
we're
the
talking
student.
about number 3 on page 338. If you need questions or write notes, you may, or just listen. So it says classify each triangle by its angle measures and by its sides. So here we have one angle measure that's 127. I know that we have two smaller angles over here, but by definition, when you have an obtuse angle in
So with this said, the student can pause it and have a clear understanding about what's occurring, or if the student understands it, the student can also fast forward through to a section maybe that they were confused about and learn from there and pick up from there.
George, I saw your hand next. What's the other term? We're classifying. Okay, go ahead, Brody. Acute. So it's an isosceles acute row. Congruent. Congruent.
So this is a quick snapshot as to how you can use Schoology and integrate the technology with the blended learning components. And now you have on-demand learning. When kids are confused in the classroom or don't quite understand in the classroom, they can go back into their Schoology account and retrieve any of the content that was practiced in class. And if you hit play,
so now the next one is 7.
We can go full screen as well and go back to a regular version, and then the students can select from any of their sections that they have worked on in class that might have any instructional videos in them or components of the learning, lesson videos and so forth. So I'm going to click on lesson video here, and
okay, this is lesson 7-7, circle graphs. Now, why do we have circle graphs? Well, you can easily see at a glance how the parts or the pieces of the pie compare to one another and to the whole amount. Now, the whole amount will add up to 100 or 100%. So we can look here and see that this is music that people buy. Let's just imagine.
So this is a good way to incorporate blended learning into math and make learning accessible to students at all times, 24/7, and that way they can revisit the learning when they feel comfortable with it, and they can actually hear their own teacher's voice and have some context about what's happening. Thanks a lot, and this is one of many of the ways to use blended learning.